Yeah, they say measure twice, cut once. Let's listen to this.
Former Cowboys tight end Dalton Schultz said something really revealing about what it's like to be a Dallas Cowboy. He told
Right.
Pat McAfee that it feels like being in a zoo and that tour groups of fans would stand in front of the weight room and knock on the glass wall, trying to get his attention while he was inside working out. After I heard that, I had to call some other former Cowboys to see if they had a similar experience. It turns out they did. Dallas is the only NFL club that offers tours of its facility that happen almost daily, and the players say they can be really distracting and exhausting to deal with. And some even told me that it can get in the way of winning games. Former Dallas safety Jaron Kearse said, "It's all about the star, that brand, and that can supersede winning at the highest level."
Right.
Cowboys owner Jerry Jones isn't willing to consider that these might be a distraction to his players because they are so crucial to his ethos as an owner. He wants to involve fans in every corner possible, he told me, and he's never heard a direct complaint from a player or a staff member, but he told me that it wouldn't make any difference, period. They'd be swimming against the stream. Former Cowboys tight.
So with that being said, salute, appreciate everybody for tuning in for this episode. I got some feedback from Dante Fowler. About to say Dante Fowler. He says, "I didn't say that. That's cap." And in that article, they had some quotes of Fowler in that article. Now, Kearse haven't spoke out against this, nor Armstrong. But we did hear storylines and news of this last season with Fowler, not with Fowler, excuse me, but with Dalton Schultz. Somebody's lying. Now, granted, I will say this, though. The Cowboys, when it rains, it pours. And this is one of those things, whereas I get it when it's time to throw shade or to hate upon the Jones family, the front office, do it, when it's rightfully, but not to lie. I don't think that we will get anywhere by lying. And at this point, ESPN ought to be ashamed of themselves if they are using this storyline, this clickbait storyline, if she didn't do all of her homework, or even if Fowler is lying, right? Somebody's lying, right? And Parsons, he also responded to this with the aspect of not everybody is designed to be in the light. And I get all of that, even with Parsons' take of all of this. And he's always the first one to be able to speak out against this or what have you. Now, granted, Dalton Schultz did speak out last year and said that this was a zoo once he left, and a lot of people speak out once they're gone. Not everybody's lying, right? So somewhere it needs to be the truth, but I don't think that you gain any levels of respect if you're lying, lady, So unless she comes back with another counter, because at this point,
What's your point? Okay, so what?
So what? If these guys are going to say this after they're gone, then why not have a situation and scenario to say this when they are here? Now, we all know that the Cowboys are in the spotlight. I'm not going to go as far as saying that these guys are soft or these guys suck or these guys are crybabies or what have you, because it's not my room to say. But what I can tell you that the Cowboys, when you signed up playing for the Cowboys, or if you know that you're going to the Cowboys, just have the levels of expectation, right? This is not a normal situation. This is not the Bengals. This is not playing for the Cardinals. You definitely not playing for the Browns. You playing on one of the most visible franchises in the world. So you're going to have tours. You're going to have people talking. You're going to have people coming up to you with autograph signings and things like that and beyond because of the legacy of the Cowboys. That's just the bottom line. The legacy of the Cowboys, you're going to get a lot of interactions. You're going to get a lot of people pulling and tugging at you. That's just how it goes. Unfortunately, I would love to still have 5 Super Bowl rings and be viewed upon like other teams, yes. But unfortunately, you got an owner that do about 2 or 3 interviews a week. A third of you guys don't even know what the other owners look like, nor the GMs look like, right? And then not only that, you got the owner's son that's doing multiple videos a week. And everybody using the Cowboys as their resources of being clickbaitish or what have you. So it is what it is with this. And then, like I said, this is what's going on. So if Fowler stated that he did not say this, right, and this is a situation clearly that we are in a moment that everybody, mama, uncle, cousin, Tupac, and Biggie is trying to make some type of news about the Cowboys' name, then I would tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it is what it is. Cowboy Nation, stand tall or not at all. And I would tell y'all, listen, don't fall into the traps, because even I get hit up with all of this. It's straight up. Let me say this. It's straight up. Come on the law nightcap. Well, I'm gonna start calling this the law cap. It's straight ringery. I can't take this no more. Riggs. Can't take this anymore, Riggs. But Cowboy Nation, don't fall into the traps. Like the lady is looking for, she's scrambling and scraping for information about the Cowboys, and it is what it is. So at the end of the day,
and Dalton Schultz said something really revealing about what it's like to be a Dallas Cowboy. He told Pat McAfee that it feels like being in a zoo.
That's the only thing that I can say, since he's the only guy that spoke out last year. Everything else, far as J-Rock, far as Armstrong and Fowler in this report, we have to double check and cross-reference. But at the end of the day, this is who we are. Everybody, mama, uncle, cousin, Tupac and Biggie is out against us. As long as we adopt that mindset, Cowboys versus the world, Cowboys versus everybody, then we can get things going. So like I said, are the Jerry Jones fan tours a hurdle to the Cowboys Super Bowl? I would say this as it relates to this article. Hell no. Hell no. It's one of those things where the Cowboys players got to go and get beyond this. And at the end of the day, I get it. People fishing for news and story clips. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. Be sure to hit the like, share this content, let a friend or a neighbor know where to go when it's time to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. And remember, you're listening to absolutely nothing but the best. Come on, Cowboy Nation, and let's get it. The name is Law Nation. Peace. We up out.
What more do you want from me?
We out. Peace. Yup.